Hello, myself Dr. Milind Bharati, psychiatrist, practicing in Vasai and Mumbai area. We are now we discuss about the addiction. Addiction is a disease, and it's a disease different from other disease. Most of the people believe that addiction is only a habit. They don't believe that, they don't accept that it's a disease. It's a disease different from other disease. Most of the other disease patient accept whatever the disease, whether it is fever, malaria, dengue, heart problem, diabetes problem, cancer or etc. Patient accept and go for the treatment. But in addiction, it's a disease different from other disease. In this disease, patient believes that he is normal even after there is a liver problem or because of addiction multiple problems they arises. Patient believe that he is okay and it's just his habit. He require only 1 quarter at night to for sleep. It's not his problem, and that's why they do not came for treatment. And it's a common problem. Addiction now is increasing. Initially, people goes for only alcohol, tobacco, smoking. Nowadays, teenagers and child they are preferring drugs like cannabis, ganja, marijuana, charas, brown sugar, MD, cocaine, etc. And chemical addiction is also common. Addiction of the medicines or tablets or syrup. So addiction is a disease. It affects your brain and your body. After some period, your brain and body gets dependent for that substance, and after few months, if you if you stop that substance or alcohol, withdrawal features they came, and because of withdrawal features, you generally take the substance repeatedly and repeatedly. After few months, there is a change in your brain. Chemical changes occurs that causes impulsiveness, irritability, frustration, depression, psychosis, a lot of mood changes. Addiction, it affects everywhere. It affects your body from brain to toe. When it affects your brain, it causes lot of diseases like dementia, seizures. When it affects your lung, it causes bronchitis, lung diseases. When it affects your liver, it also affects your liver, causes cirrhosis or cancer of the liver. uh, Vomiting of the blood, it also causes blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, heart problems, and erectile dysfunction, reduce in sperm count, reduce in weight, height, sorry, reduce in weight and appetite. It also causes change in behavior, change in sexual behavior, change in sleep and appetite, and also change in driving. Because of addiction, the chances of accident they increase. It also affects your family also. It also affects at occupation also, at your economy also. So it affects everywhere. Whether it affects everywhere in each part of your life, body, family, at occupation, at your economy, social life, and spiritual life. So it's a disease from other disease. It affects everywhere. Still, the person believe that he is okay. It's just his habit, and because of this attitude, most of the untreated patients they remain, and they came at a very late stage with end stage liver disease. They came with cancer of the mouth. At that stage, even after if you stop the alcohol, there is no treatment. Just you have to go for some period, and death is the ultimate result of the disease. There is a treatment available for it. Treatment is a little bit difficult, different from the other disease. So medicines they are there. If the withdrawal features is the problem, there are medicines to control the withdrawal features. If the sleep is a problem, then there are medicines for sleep problems. If constipation, most of the tobacco or smokers, they are suffering from constipation. Early morning they do not get the pressure. That's why they are regularly taking tobacco and alcohol, tobacco and smoking. So So there are medicines for that problem also. And even if you are suffering from anxiety, depression or psychosis, there is a medicine. Some anti-craving medicines are also there to control your mood and craving for substance. At the same time, along with medicines, uh, family counseling also necessary. Individual counseling is also necessary. Social counseling is also available for alcoholism. Alcoholic Anonymous is there. For drugs, Narcotic Anonymous is there. If a person takes treatment for a longer time, if he take a treatment for only one day, there is no chance. If he took a treatment for 1 month, there is little chance. And if he continue treatment for one year, he is having around 25% of the chances to come out from the alcohol or drugs. At the same time, if he continue the medicines, counseling and social support, family support for a longer period, more than 5 years, there are chances more than 80% to come out from this illness. It's a lifelong disease. There are well-known relapses. Even after stopping for alcohol or drugs for 5 years or 10 years, there are chances of relapses. The long treatment is needed to prevent the relapses. Cure is not possible, treatment is there, because it's a disease of personality. It's a disease of personality. When we counsel the patient, when we do individual counseling, we enforce the patient. Initially, we told him the disease model, and then we came on a point to identify that it's a disease and to recognize and believe and accept that it's a disease. Alcoholism and drug is a disease. After accepting, the second part is to identify the character defects, because alcoholism and drug is not a major problem. The major problem is character, his habits, his behavior. So second stage is to identify that character defects or behavior defects leading to addiction. After identifying that character defects, we focus that character defects and we work on that character defects with the help of 12-step program. And as the time continues, if the patient is ready and motivated to work on it, there are a good chances to come out from this situation. The only thing is, first, admit that you are an addict. Second, come forward for a treatment and be patient for a longer treatment. For more information, you can contact me on liberate.com, Dr. Milind Barhate. Thank you.